Barkley Unfeld says, I waited so long. You receive loot, high loose puff. You receive loot, storm spirits 2. You loot 95 silver, 46 copper. You loot 1 gold, 64 silver, 9 copper.
%. I'm almost there. There it is.
Barkley Unfeld says, rotten. Destroy the rotten.
Fungal Frenzy completed. Experience gained, 21,150. Received 46 gold, 80 silver.
Barkley Unfeld says, I waited so long. You receive loot, pungent mushroom. You receive loot, high loose puff.
That was a quarter
You receive
level.
Loot, storm spirits 4. Skycatlive yells, type.
Ah.
You lord the self-exile. You receive loot, store arched leather.
Collect storm spirits. Yeah. That'll finish. That'll finish somewhere else. Oh, I have a turn in south.
You receive loot, storm spirits 2. You loot 6 gold, 21 silver, 71 copper.
Should let me skin the mushrooms. It would be dope. Alt Z. Alt Z. Oh, you didn't save my keybind change.
Do you have them all?
I do.
Thank you, Skycatlive. I will take a close look at them. The Fungarians of these
Three
woods
and
pose
a
greater
three and a
danger than we
quarter
anticipated.
bar.
We must prevent their spread. Old memories. Phaedron must have had some way of fending off the Fungarians. Although there are few left in the countryside who still follow the edicts. Phaedron was long a true believer. She would never have allowed these woods to reach the state while she held faith. We should take a look at her home in the woods. Perhaps there is something that may prove useful inside. Search Phaedron's home for help against the Fungarians in Boss Group Basin. Experience. Quest accepted. Old memories. Received 23 gold, 40 silver.
Roll Tender Gris says, I pray Phaedron's hovel will have what we need. Meet me there.
Looking through the Wold Keeper's things unnerves me.
Yeah. It's shit. His eyes are shit. Shit for eyes. Wow, that panda is fucking. Where do you get those butterfly wings?
Looking through the Wold Keeper's. Looking through the Wold Keeper's...
Oh, oops. Forgot about the urn.
Find earth and learn.
Looking through the Wold Keeper's...
World Keeper Phaedron says, final offering. I can wait no longer. We are abandoned. World Keeper Phaedron says, these woods will have to hold without me. Goodbye. Oathbinder's pledge. This
Oh, oops. I didn't
World
know.
Tenebris says, final offering.
Oh, I didn't know there was RP. I'm sorry.
You receive loot. Phaedron's shillelagh. World Tenebris says, that should do it. I feel an old presence in that stack.
Shillelagh.
Bring it here.
Shillelagh. The AI should be able to say shillelagh. That's not really that fucking hard.
Looking through the Wold Keeper's things unnerves me.
S-H-A-L-A-Y-L-A-Y. It's not that hard for the AI to fucking figure out how to say that. Shillelagh. Shillelagh. It's a really easy word, actually.
This staff holds a familiar magic I had hoped to forget. Oh, Phaedron, what happened here? Wold memories. Keeper's aid. Magical staff? Wards? What were you doing, Phaedron? Igris ruminates briefly, her brow crinkling and eyes aglow. After a moment, she turns to you with a smile carved into her face. I've got it. The life energy in this staff should overcome any mycotic corruptions in the wildlife here. Then you return them to the natural cycle and the land will heal on its own in time. And if you see any wards, take them down. Take her memory gem just in case. It may yield more information yet. Use Phaedron's shillelagh to purify Boss Group Basin. Experience gained, 1,300. Receive 2 gold, 34 silver. Keeper's aid. Magical staff? Wards? What were you...
You receive item. Phaedron's shillelagh.
Quest accepted. Keeper's aid.
Sheila. It's a shillelagh, you idiot. Shillelagh. It's actually not that hard of a word. Oh, oops.
World Keeper Phaedron says, first offering, these wards will protect the boss while I undergo restoration. They're no replacement, but they'll hold for short periods. Boss Groot Gardner attempts to run away in fear. World Keeper Phaedron says, second offering, what would they say if they returned and saw me reliant on wards to fulfill my edicts? I just don't have it in me anymore. Soon. You receive loot, store card lever X2.
Keeper's aid. Affected wildlife cleansed. Okay. Affected wildlife cleansed.
You loot 2 gold, 5 silver, 14 copper.
Plague heart.
Boss group button attempts to run away in fear. You bow before Mycotic Shalehorn. You receive loot, Spiraled Horn. You receive loot, Storm Spirit 6. You loot 1 gold, 2 silver, 49 copper. You receive loot, Unusable Fragment. You receive loot, Honed Bone Shards 2. You receive loot, Thunderous Hide X4. You receive loot, Store Arched Leather X4. World Keeper Fradrin says, third offering, I have awakened Blade Bark. It will keep this place while I keep watch for their return. You receive loot, Pyloose Puff. World Keeper Fradrin says, fourth offering, even Blade Bark begins to rot. Is this to be all our destiny? How long?
Infected wildlife cleansed. What is infected wildlife? Oh, Trog frog maybe? Or... Meek Bloodlasher. Oh, infected wild unleash upon the wilds. Okay, infected wild. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Okay. There we go.
Simply fascinating. Keeper's Aid. Experience gained, 10,550. Received 23 gold, 40 silver. Boss of the Bosque. There is one final thing I must ask of you. There is a great monster that roams these woods. I am certain you sensed it. It must be felt. Rockbark was Fradrin's final means to control this basin, but even this was too great for any individual earthen. Ours is not to control, but to tend to its needs. Use the staff once more and bring an end to Rockbark's reign. Defeat Rockbark the Unfelled in Boss Group Basin.
You receive item, Fradrin's Shillelagh.
Quest accepted, Boss of the Bosque.
Damn it, I can't see! Ugh.
Rotbark the Unfelled says, I waited so long. You receive loot, pungent mushroom.
Rotbark's demise will mark the ending of this basin's deterioration. Thank you. Experience gained, 13,200. Received 46 gold, 80 silver.
You receive item, Sporefused Chainmail.
Sporefused chainmail has been added to your appearance collection.
Roll Tendergris says, as the land heals, the Fungarians too will move on to their next journey. Roll Tendergris says, as must you. As must we all.
Music's good. Peleus Puff.
You gained 65 gold, 43 silver, 36 copper.
Well, I can try and kill him. I doubt it, but I can try, you know? Fuck it. Wait, what? But never mind, he was easy.
Epaulets of the steam surge air has been added to your appearance collection.
441
You receive loot. Epaulets of the steam
shoulders.
surge. You receive loot, inert dust.
I wish you could make this bigger. They are dope. Candles. I used to wear those. Those are also cool. Oh, these are the ones I used to wear. Oh, I should look at offhands. Oh, that one's cool. What else do you have? That one's dope as fuck, too. Oh, the lantern. I like the lantern. The Everglow lantern. Yep. There we go. Made some changes. Oops, I want to go, change.
Mystic Verdant says, shine and rise. Cousin Slow Hands says, you could die of dysentery out here.
No, you fucked that up. I want the Everglow, or I don't know, that one's even cooler. I want that one. There we are. Save.
Mystic Verdant says, those Yangol have straight swords. Straight swords.
I look dope as fuck. Dope as fuck. No, wait, no, it's missing something. You fucked up again. Something happened. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, you didn't do the helm correctly. Save. Apply. Save. There. How's that? Yes, much better. She looks fucking sweet. She looks so sweet. She has all these cool lights and stuff going on. She looks like she has 4 horns. And it looks like a giant crown of thorns and stuff. It's actually so cool. And yeah, her wait, I think she got the shoulders wrong again, though. This is expensive. Stop fucking this up. Yeah, that was not the one I chose. There you go. Save, damn it. Okay, there we go. There we go. She looks so cool.
Cousin Slow Hands says, maybe you could roll a barrel. Mystic Verdant says, oh well. No. No.
She looks so dope. Oh, I have to go fish. I have to go fishing immediately. Where's the city? Oh, Dornagal. Okay. I'll come out and do this. The rest of this.
You feel rested. Oath Sworn Peacekeeper. What are you? Oath Sworn Peacekeeper. Which profession? Oath Sworn Peacekeeper.
Cool. It looks awesome.
You have learned how to create a new item, becoming an Alldayerry Angler. You have learned how to create a new item. What is an Alldayerry Weaver line? You have learned how to create a new item, Isle of Dorn. You have learned a new ability, Hazalgar Fishing.
Okay, so I have to go back. I have to go back. Or maybe I should have just looked for an auction house, actually. I should have just asked about an auction house. I'm dumb. That's okay, though. I don't mind. Perhaps I should eat. Yeah, I will just go back home to Dornagal. It's alright. And I will ask for a, oh, my Arctic Fox kit. Yeah, but I want my remembered spawn. Okay, while this loads, I'm gonna go get something to drink and eat. I'll be right back. I'm terribly sorry, guys. There's something I've got to do, but it'll only take 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Sugary dances with Romish.
Okay, so... Okay, we're gonna go watch Kamala's speech. I'm gonna change my title. Kamala's speech. I got her name right. Is it K-A-M-A? Is it Kamala? Yeah, it's Kamala Harris, yeah. Kamala's speech. Wow, war within launch. There we go, done. Oh, you Democrats. So anyways, nope. You. And, yeah, I don't want any sound at all, actually. Honestly, you can just kill the sound effects right now. And then we're going Kamala live. Washington Post, CBS News, Fox News, and I'd rather watch her website, honestly.
So, at a young age, I decided I wanted to do that work. I wanted to be a lawyer.
75,000
When it
watching.
came time to choose the type of law I would pursue, I reflected on a pivotal moment in my life. You see, when I was in high school, I started to notice something about my best friend Wanda.
Uh-oh.
She was sad at school, and there were times she didn't want to go home. So one day I asked if everything was all right, and she confided in me that she was being sexually abused by her stepfather. And I immediately told her she had to come stay with us, and she did. This is one of the reasons I became a prosecutor, to protect people like Wanda, because I believe everyone has a right to safety, to dignity, and to justice.
Aww.
As a prosecutor, when I had a case, I charged it not in the name of the victim, but in the name of the people. For a simple reason. In our system of justice, a harm against any one of us is a harm against all of us. And I would often explain this to console survivors of crime, to remind them no one should be made to fight alone. We are all in this together. And every day, in the courtroom, I stood proudly before a judge, and I said 5 words. Kamala Harris for the people.
Goddamn right.
And to be clear, my entire career, I've only had one client, the people. And so, on behalf of the people, on behalf of every American, regardless of party,
Every American.
race, gender,
Every
or
American.
the language your grandmother speaks, on behalf of my mother and everyone who has ever set out on their own unlikely journey, on behalf of Americans like the people I grew up with, people who work hard, chase their dreams, and look out for one another, on behalf of everyone whose story could only be written in the greatest nation on earth, I accept your nomination.
Yeah! Save the country, please. I don't trust you, but I like you. I like you. We need a female president. Please save us, save us.
Our nation with this election has a precious, fleeting opportunity to move past the bitterness, cynicism, and divisive battles of the past, a chance to chart a new way forward.
I gotta stop attacking them. I hate them so much.
Not as members of any one party or faction, but as Americans. And let me say, I know there are people of various political views watching tonight, and I want you to know, I promise to be a president for all Americans. You can always trust me to put country above party and self, to hold sacred America's fundamental principles, from the rule of law to free and fair elections, to the peaceful
transfer of power. Peaceful transfer of power. You had it for a while.
I will be a president who unites us around our highest aspirations. A president who leads and listens, who is realistic, practical, and has common sense, and always fights for the American people. From the courthouse to the White House, that has been my life's work.
From the courthouse to the White House.
As a young courtroom prosecutor in Oakland, California, I stood up for women
California.
against predators who abuse them. As Attorney General of California, I took on the big banks.
Fuck the big banks.
$1 billion for middle-class families who faced foreclosure and helped pass a homeowner bill of rights, one of the first of its kind in the nation.
Homeowner Bill of Rights.
Stood up for veterans and students being scammed by big for-profit colleges. For workers who are being cheated out of their wages, the wages they were due.
You've been busting the unions, you fucking idiots.
Facing elder abuse.
Elder
I fought
abuse.
against the cartels who traffic in guns and drugs and human beings, who threaten the security of our border and the safety of our communities. And I will tell you, these fights were not easy.
No.
And neither were
No.
elections that put me in those offices.
No, you kicked some ass, babe.
Estimated at practically every turn.
Yep, every turn.
But we never gave up.
Never give up.
Because the future is always worth fighting for.
Always.
And that's the fight we are in right now, a fight for America's future.
It is. I don't want the war within. Only the video game. That's it.
Fellow Americans, this election is not only the most important of our lives, it is one of the most important in the life of our nation.
Of our nation.
In many ways, Donald Trump is an unserious man. But the consequences
Are serious. They're
of putting
serious.
Donald Trump back in the White House are extremely serious.
Extremely serious.
Consider not only the chaos and calamity when he was in office, but also the gravity of what has happened since he lost the last election. Donald Trump tried to throw away your votes. When he failed, he sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol where they assaulted law enforcement officers. When politicians in his own party begged him to call
To
off
stop.
the mob
To stop.
and send help, he did the opposite. He
His own
fanned
VP
the
ditched
flames.
him. His own VP ditched
And
him.
now, for an entirely
And they called for his
different
death.
set of
They called for
crimes,
his
he was
death.
found guilty of fraud by a jury
Don't
of
call for
everyday
another American's death. Don't ever
And
call for another
separately-
American's death.
and separately found liable for committing sexual abuse. And consider what he intends to do if we give him power again. Consider his explicit
Consider!
intent to set free violent extremists who assaulted those law enforcement officers at the Capitol.
Yep.
His explicit intent to jail journalists, political opponents, and anyone he sees as the enemy. His explicit intent to deploy our active duty military against our own citizens. Consider the power he will have, especially after the United States Supreme Court just ruled that he would be immune from criminal prosecution. Just imagine Donald Trump with no guardrails, and how he would use the immense powers of the presidency of the United States, not to improve your life,
But to prove his.
To strengthen our national security.
Only his own.
But to serve the only client he has ever had. Himself.
Yep.
And we know what a second Trump term would look like. It's all laid out in Project 2025, written by his closest advisors, and its sum total is to pull our country back to the past. But America,
Boo.
we are not going
We're not going back.
We are not going back.
We're not going back.
We are not going back. We are not going back.
Not going
to
back.
when Donald Trump tried to cut Social Security and Medicare.
Nope.
We are not going back to
Not
when he
going
tried to
back.
get rid of
Not
the
going back.
Care Act, when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions. We are not going to let him eliminate the Department of Education that funds
Fuck
our
no!
schools.
We need that.
We are not going to let him end programs like Head Start that provide preschool and childcare for our children.
Nope.
America, we are not going back.
Not going back.
And
We're not going back. We're not going back.
And we are charting a new way forward. Forward
Forward.
to a future with a strong and growing middle class, because we know a strong middle class has always been critical to America's success. And building that middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
Talk about the lower class. Talk about the lower
This
class.
is personal for me. The middle class is where I come from. My mother kept a strict budget. We lived within our means, yet we wanted for little.
Yeah.
And she expected us to make the most of the opportunities that were available to us and to be grateful for them. Because, as she taught us, opportunity is not available to everyone. That's why we will create what I call an opportunity economy, an opportunity economy where everyone has the chance to compete and a chance to succeed. Whether you live in a rural area, small town, or big city. And as president, I will bring together labor and workers and small business owners and entrepreneurs and American companies.
Union for
to
Harris.
create jobs, to grow our economy, and to lower the cost of everyday needs like health care and housing
Food.
and groceries. We will
Groceries.
provide access to capital for small business owners and entrepreneurs and founders. And we will end America's housing shortage and protect Social Security and Medicare. Now compare that to Donald Trump, because I think everyone here knows he doesn't actually fight for the middle class. He doesn't actually fight for the middle class.
No.
Instead, he fights for himself and his billionaire friends. And he will give them another round of tax breaks that will add up to $5 trillion to the national debt. And all the while,
Boo.
he intends to enact what in effect is a national sales tax, call it a Trump tax, that would raise prices on middle-class families by almost $4,000 a year.
Boo.
Well, instead of a Trump tax hike, we will pass a middle-class tax cut that will benefit more than 100 million Americans.
100 million.
Friends, I believe
Oath sworn
America
peacekeeper.
cannot
Oath sworn peacekeeper.
truly
Allow me to mark that on your
be
map.
prosperous unless Americans are fully able to make their own decisions about their own lives especially on matters of heart and home.
Yep.
But tonight,
Oath-sworn peacekeeper.
in
What are you looking
America,
for? Outlander.
too many women are not able to make those decisions. And let's be clear about how we got here. Donald Trump handpicked members of the United States Supreme Court to take away reproductive freedom. And now he brags about it. In his words, quote, "I did it and I'm proud to have done it," end quote. Well, I'll tell you, over the past 2 years, I've traveled across our country, and women have told me their stories. Husbands and fathers
Storm
have
Rider
shared
Bulldog.
theirs.
Come back only when you've proven yourself worthy. No
Stories
clearance granted.
of women
This armor is generally reserved for storm riders.
miscarrying in a
But for your
parking
valor,
lot,
I give you special clearance. Wear it with pride.
developing sepsis, losing the ability to ever again have children, all because doctors are afraid they may go to jail for caring for their patients. Couples just trying to
The Storm
grow
Rider's
their
bond completed.
family,
A sacred connection.
cut off
I may have
in
granted
the
you clearance to
middle
wear
of
our armor.
IVF treatments.
Deep Storm Rider's breastplate has been added to your appearance collection.
Children
Receive 23
who
gold,
have
40 silver.
survived
You completed the set Deep Storm Rider's
sexual
attire. Deep. Deep Storm Rider's boots has been added to your appearance
being
collection.
forced
Deep
to
Storm Rider's tape has
carry
been added to
a
your appearance collection.
pregnancy to
Deep Storm
term.
Rider's boots has been added to your appearance collection. Deep Storm Rider's
This is
helmet has been added to your
what's
appearance collection.
happening in our
Deep Storm Rider's pants has been
country
added to your appearance collection.
because
Deep
of
Storm Rider's
Donald
epaulets has been added to your
Trump.
appearance collection. Deep Storm Rider's buckle has
And
been added to your appearance collection.
understand, he
Deep
is
Storm Rider's
not
wrist guards has been
done.
added to your appearance collection. Champion Storm Rider's
As a
breastplate has been
part
added to your
of
appearance
his
collection.
agenda,
You completed the set Champion Storm Rider's attire.
he and
Champion.
his
Champion Storm
allies
Rider's boots has been added to your
would
appearance
limit
collection.
access
Champion Storm
to
Rider's
birth
tape has been added to your
control,
appearance collection. Champion Storm Rider's
ban
boots has been added to your appearance collection.
medication abortion,
Champion Storm Rider.
and enact
Champion Storm Rider's pants has been added to your appearance collection.
nationwide abortion
Champion Storm Rider's
ban
bullets has been added to your
with
appearance collection.
or
Champion Storm
without
Rider's buckle has been added to your appearance
Congress.
collection.
And get this. Get this. He plans to create a national anti-abortion coordinator and force states to report on women's miscarriages and abortions.
What?
Simply put,
Fuck no.
out of their minds.
They're out of their minds! Fuck them!
And one must ask, why exactly is it that they don't trust women? Well, we trust women. We trust women.
We're gonna vote for a woman!
And when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law.
Yeah!
In this election, many other fundamental freedoms are at stake. The freedom to live safe from gun violence in our schools, communities, and places of worship. The freedom to love who you love openly and with pride.
Yes!
The freedom to breathe clean air and drink clean water and live free from the pollution that fuels the climate crisis.
Yep.
And the freedom that unlocks all the others, the freedom to vote.
Oh, oops.
With this election, we finally have the opportunity to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. And let me be clear. After decades in law enforcement, I know the importance of safety and security, especially at our border. Last year, Joe and I brought together Democrats and conservative Republicans to write the strongest border bill in decades. The Border Patrol endorsed it. But Donald Trump believes a border deal would hurt his campaign. So he ordered his allies in Congress to kill the deal. Well, I refuse to play politics with our security, and here is my pledge to you.
You have
As
learned how to create a new
president,
item.
I
White
will
river base.
bring back the bipartisan border security bill that he killed, and I will sign it into law. I know
You received loot. Middle unit.
I know we can live up to our proud heritage as a nation of immigrants and reform our broken immigration system. We
You receive
can
loot. Bloody purge.
create an
You have learned how
earned
to create a new item.
pathway
Bloody
to
purge.
citizenship and secure our border. And America, we must also be steadfast in advancing our security and values abroad. As Vice President, I have confronted threats to our security, negotiated with foreign leaders, strengthened our alliances, and engaged with our brave troops overseas.
You receive loot. Whispering Stargazer.
As Commander-in-Chief, I will ensure America always has the strongest, most lethal fighting force in the world. And I will fulfill
You
our
receive loot. Whispering
sacred
Stargazer.
obligation to care for our troops and their families, and I will always honor and never disparage their service and their sacrifice.
Nope.
I will make sure
USA, USA, USA.
into the future on space and artificial intelligence that America, not China, wins the competition for the
You receive loot.
21st
Whispering
century,
Stargazer.
and that we strengthen, not abdicate, our global leadership. Trump, on the other hand,
You receive loot.
threatened
Whispering
to
Stargazer.
abandon NATO. He encouraged Putin to invade our allies, said Russia could, quote, do whatever the hell they want. 5 days before Russia attacked Ukraine, I
You are now
met
connected
with
to Blizzard
President Zelensky to warn him about Russia's plan to invade. I helped mobilize a global response over 50 countries to defend against Putin's aggression.
You have been
And
disconnected from Blizzard
as
services.
president, I will stand strong with Ukraine and our NATO allies.
You receive loot. Crystalline Surgeon.
With respect to the war in Gaza, President Biden and I are working around the clock.
You receive loot. Bismuth
Because
Fiddling.
now is the time to get a hostage deal and a ceasefire deal done. And
You are
let
now
me
connected to
be
Blizzard services.
clear. And let me be clear. I will always stand up for Israel's right to defend itself. And I
You
will
receive loot.
always
Spectacular Rainbow Fish.
ensure Israel has the ability to defend itself, because the people of Israel must never again face the horror that a terrorist organization called Hamas caused on October 7, including unspeakable sexual
You receive loot.
violence
Crystalline Surgeon.
and the massacre of young people at a music festival. At the same time, what has happened in Gaza over the past 10 months is devastating. So many innocent lives lost.
You receive loot. Golden Door Trout.
Desperate, hungry people fleeing for safety over and over again. The scale of
A virus being
suffering
found through
is
your auction of minor mono potion.
heartbreaking. President Biden and I are working to end this war such that Israel is secure, the hostages are released, the suffering in Gaza ends, and the Palestinian people can realize their right to dignity, security, freedom,
And safety. Help our friends, but don't give them any more money.
And know this, I will
You
never
receive loot. Bloody
hesitate
Punch.
to take whatever action is necessary to defend our forces and our interests against Iran and Iran-backed terrorists. I will not cozy up to tyrants and dictators like Kim Jong-un who are rooting for Trump. Who are rooting for Trump. Because, you know, they know They know he is easy to
You received loot. Middle
manipulate
arena.
with flattery and favors. They know Trump won't hold autocrats accountable because he wants to be an autocrat himself. And as president, I will
You received loot.
never
Bloody punch.
waver in defense of America's security and ideals, because in the enduring struggle between democracy and tyranny, I know where I stand and I know where the United States belongs.
Yeah!
You received loot. Bloody punch.
USA.
So fellow Americans,
You received loot. Bloody
I
punch.
love our country with all my heart.
Oh, my heart and soul.
Everywhere I go,
Yep.
everywhere I go, in everyone I meet, I
Yep.
see a nation that is ready to move forward, ready for the next step in the incredible journey that is America. I see an America where we hold fast to the fearless belief that built our nation and inspired the world. That here, in this country, anything is possible. That nothing is out of reach. An America where we care for one another, look out for one another, and recognize that we have so much more in common than what separates us. That none of us has to fail for all of us to succeed. And that in unity there is strength. You know, our opponents in this race are out there every day denigrating America, talking about how terrible everything is. Well, my mother had another lesson she used to teach. Never let anyone tell you who you are. You show them who you are. America, let us show each other and the world who we are and what we stand for. Freedom, opportunity, compassion, dignity, fairness, and endless possibilities. We are the heirs to the greatest democracy in the history of the world. And on behalf of our children and our grandchildren and all those who sacrificed so dearly for our freedom and liberty, we must be worthy of this moment. It is now our turn to do what generations before us have done, guided by optimism and faith, to fight for this country we love, to fight for the ideals we cherish, and to uphold the awesome responsibility that comes with the greatest privilege on earth, the privilege and pride of being an American. So let's get out there. Let's fight for it. Let's get out there.
Let's fight for it.
Let's vote for it.
I'm gonna vote for it.
Together, let us write the next great chapter in the most extraordinary story ever told.
Yeah!
God bless you, and may God
Woo!
bless the United States of America. Thank you all.
Loot. Bismuth Italy.
Very good, very
You receive
good.
loot. Crystalline Sturgeon.
Fucking beautiful. It's good to see some leadership after so long. It's like I liked Joe, but I didn't think he was an orator like her. You know? Mike Lindell was humiliated by a 12-year-old. Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell. 12-year-old. Oh no. Oh no, Mike owned by 12-year-old. Oh no. Mike Lindell, late night with Seth Meyers. Mike Lindell instantly owned by 12-year-olds at Dem Convention.
That's in your state. You want to know more in your state?
So
They
your
just
source.
found
You haven't provided any source.
257,000 votes. This happened last week. A judge ruled in Georgia that are missing from the 2020 election.
So
This
your
just
source.
came out. You're
Why are you yelling at this poor kid? Lower your fucking voice, you fucking psycho. What the fuck's wrong with you?
behind you.
So
Should
your,
you?
so your source is Trust Me Bro? That's your source?
Oh, that's your source?
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is you're just.
It's Trust Me Bro? That's your source?
Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. That's your source?
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
your. This is your.
You're full of crap. I'm okay.
You're full, hey, you're full of crap. I want to look for this one. This one I just watched, and I'm gonna send it.
That's in your state. You want to know more in your state?
So
They
your
just
source.
found
You haven't provided any source.
257,000 votes. This happened last week. A judge ruled in Georgia that are missing from the 2020 election.
So
This
your
just
source.
came out. You're behind. You
So
should.
your source is Trust Me Bro? That's your source? I'm okay.
You're full of
provided
crap.
No facts, no sources. So I'm confused as to why his source was Trust Me Bro.
Mike Lindell just got rolled by a 12-year-old.
Provided any source.
257,000 votes. This happened last week. A judge ruled in Georgia.
I am. I'm going to share this. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to share this to my mother. Trust me, bro. I don't know. Okay, anyways, let's get the music going again. We're going to go back into the world of WoW. It was a fun little break for dinner and do Kamala's speech. I'm going to turn off some of the lights in this room now because we did some cleaning in here today. And I did the dishes last night when I was drunk. And, yeah. There we go. And then... Wait, something's killing me? Don't kill me. Don't kill me, bird. I shall one-shot you.
You receive loot. Downy Clump. You receive loot. Sleek Beak. You receive loot. Arify Mace of the Fever Flare. You receive loot. Basically Beef Stew. You receive loot. Downy Clump. You receive loot. Sleek Beak.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I get instant stuff all the time. Yeah. I'm in combat forever for some reason. Oh, that's why. There we go.
You receive loot. Downy Clump.
Why can't I skin the
You receive loot.
birds?
Sleek Beak.
It's dumb that you can't skin birds. Oh my god, this zone is so busy. The ray tracing looks good.
You receive loot, nibbling minnow.
Oh, 434 mace, that'll be some money.
You receive loot, bloody perch.
Music's so good.
You receive loot, nibbling minnow. Kixaric says, for the queen. Kixaric says, all our plans. You loot 1 gold, 33 silver, 79 copper.
They added this like atmosphere layer about this height. See it? And it's just like, it keeps your bubbles going no matter what. You can just fly in one direction because you're like soaring, obviously trying to go somewhere, and it's actually good. It's like really a good design change. They made it even better. I didn't think they could, but it's a smart design choice. So I'm glad they did it. Sometimes it's really strong too.
An Outlander. You are real. Just like the others that have stopped by. There are so many of you. I can't believe my eyes. I know everything about the Isle, but could not have fathomed this.
Experience gained, 1,300. Received 2 gold, 34 silver.
Oh man, there's a lot of quests here. But really, it's, I guess the MSQ is what I'm interested in here, I guess. So I'll go turn these in, and I kind of wandered and did the daily sport thing, but I think I'm going to follow the MSQ after this. I have several turn-ins.
You sense a nearby skirting GLYPH.
Oh no, I see. So that's, so now I want you to track that. Yeah, here we go.
You feel rested.
Bale Grim says, if Merrick's wasn't Councilwood, I would have never agreed to do this. Baelgrim says, you do not grasp the magnitude of her betrayal, Outlander. I have no hope for our success. Moira Furisan says, well, this should be interesting. Adelgon says, come on, Ebina. Stay with me.
Ebina. Ebina looks like a pile of Edelgon. Edelgon tends to Ebina, a gravely injured Earthen, in the geothermal pool. With her focus directed solely on her wounded friend, she does not notice your approach. Ebina. Ebina looks like a pile of rubble. A faintly glowing and mud-like poultice is barely holding her together. Ebina's eyes are still and do not respond to light or movement. Edelgon. Edelgon.
Adelgon.
Personal directive. Prioritize the wounded. We cannot fight if... unidentified. Another survivor from the crash?
I'm Moira, of the Dark Iron and Bronzebeard.
Baelgrim.
Stone Ward?
I am not the Stone Ward. You know that.
I know you abandoned your post.
And you abandoned us.
The Coreway was attacked. It must be repaired.
We were attacked too. You should have protected...
I can see there is some history between you. But if you haven't noticed, the Nerubians have you both in their sights. You need each other, age-old drama or not.
Yeah. We need each other. Age-old drama or not.
It seems I have little choice but to hear you and Baelgrim out. Delve into the earth. The Nerubian attack, your meteoric fall. And now Baelgrim is here? Baelgrim needs more hands for his Coreway, but I couldn't help even if I wanted to. My people are dying as we speak. Some were abducted by the Nerubians during the attack. Receive 2 gold, 34 silver. Delve into the earth. The Nerubian attack, your meteoric fall. And now Baelgrim is here? Baelgrim needs more hands for his Coreway, but I couldn't help even if I wanted to. My people are dying as we speak. Some were abducted by the Nerubians during the attack. You're not the first Outlander I've met. A small fellow, like Moira, arrived here earlier and wasted no time following the Nerubians. He took the path west to a nearby cave. I would be in your debt if you found my people. Complete the earth crawl mines delve near Freywold village.
Wow, look at that cool hammer. Is there a dressing room mod? Oh, here we go. Dress up. Okay, so dress up. Let's go. What is that under dress up or whatever? Deluxe. This one has 86,000. Dress up. $2019, huh? No, this mod's broken. Maybe move anything's working? I don't know. Let's try move anything. I don't think I need pawn. The rare scanner's annoying me. I don't really need it per se. It's fine. Okay, so like I turned on move anything, right? Let's see if it's working.
You aren't in a party. Type /help for a listing of a few commands.
Says it's up to date, but... Oh, okay. Oh, here we go, here we go. So, my first thing is... This one's hard to use, but... Character frame .9 slice. Okay. Global effects dialogue. I can't figure it out. I don't know. This is a hard fucking thing to move. Wait, can I move the tooltip? Oh no, this program is not working. So never mind, it doesn't matter. Narcissist. I was like, I had a mod for this. There it is. I was like, I can't see what I'm wearing. It's stupid.
Evana. Okay, better.
Perfect. Fucking perfect.
Delve into the earth. The Nerubian attack. Your meteoric fall. And now Baelgrim is here. Baelgrim needs more hands for his Corway, but I couldn't help even if I wanted to. My people are dying as we speak. Some were abducted by the Nerubians during the attack. You're not the first Outlander I've met. A small fellow, like Moira, arrived here earlier and wasted no time following the Nerubians. He took the path west to a nearby cave. I would be in your debt if you found my people. Complete the earth crawl mines delve near Freywold village. Quest accepted. Delve into the earth.
Baelgrim says, this is a waste of cycles. I will go to the quarry myself.
So I have a third spec?
Adelgon
Is
says,
that, is
then you will
that
be the
really
first storm I've
right?
seen for
or-
centuries.
Oh, augmentation is damage. Imbues allies with the might of the black dragons and bends time and fate in their favor with bronze magic. Per weapon, staff, sword, dagger, mace, primer stat, intellect. Ebb and might. Increase your 4 nearest allies. Cause you deal 20% more damage for 10 seconds. Oh, cool. This is like the arcane side of it, but no, I like this spec, Devastation. I think it's good. That's fine. What's that thing? It's a Dalaran sewer turtle. Oops.
You receive loot, chipped molars.
There we go. I was like, what the hell?
Dalaran Sewer Turtle. A single dead Dornish pikefish lies nearby. This turtle is trying to help the rat recover. He gazes up at you, then looks to the fish. Maybe with a greater supply, he can help the rat.
So this is a pet, and it's an easy pet, but I don't care about it.
Brand Bronzebeard says, take that, you crawling creeps. Won't get the best of me.
Brand Bronzebeard. Argot, Skycatlive. I can't express how relieved I am to see yet again. I went exploring and found Freywold village. They'd been attacked by Nerubians just before I arrived.
Oops.
Brand Bronzebeard. Argot, Skycatlive. I can't express how relieved I am to see yet again. Brand Bronzebeard. Argot, Skycatlive. I can't express how relieved I am to see yet again. I went exploring and found Frey Old Village. They'd been attacked by Nerubians just before I arrived. I think the attack happened around the same time as the Corway and Dalaran attacks. THA smacks a coordinated effort. Brand size. These Earthen need our help, but I can't do it alone. And who knows? We might find other things of interest. So, how about it?
Explorers League supply. Explorers League supplies.
Dungeon difficulty set to Delves.
Foreman Piff says, glad to see Adelgon finally sent us some help. Brand Bronzebeard says, let's rescue these folks and avoid these webs.
Foreman Piv. You must aid us. The Nerubians have taken the miners hostage. It's not a coincidence that we were targeted right after the Corway was destroyed. After all, we're the ones who can repair it. Help me traverse the mines, rescue my colleagues, and defeat these Nerubians. In exchange, I'll give you access to our treasure cache deeper in the mines.
Foreman Piff says, no need to wait for the Storm Riders. We'll handle this ourselves. You receive loot, webbed hookshot. Brand Bronzebeard says, don't step in those webs. Nerubians might pop out if you do. Brand Bronzebeard cleanses Skycatlive. Brand Bronzebeard says, those webs will summon Nerubians. Don't stand in them. Brand Bronzebeard says, you won't hit us with that one. Nerubian Freedmancer attempts to run away in fear. Nerubian Slasher attempts to run away in fear. You receive loot, carapace fragment. You loot 3 gold, 53 silver, 10 copper. You loot 50 silver, 63 copper. Brand Bronzebeard cleanses Skycatlive. Trapped Earthen says, why would the Nerubians attack this mine? Trapped Earthen says, I heard explosions. Is the Corway safe? Brand Bronzebeard cleanses Skycatlive. You loot 2 gold, 52 silver, 61 copper. Trapped Earthen says, the Nerubians kept mentioning the Corway. Is it really destroyed? Brand Bronzebeard cleanses Skycatlive.
Oh, there's a grapple point. Oh, I didn't
Brand Bronzebeard
understand.
says, that's everyone here. Let's keep this cart moving. Brand Bronzebeard says, those webs will summon Nerubians. Don't stand in them. Brand Bronzebeard cleanses Skycatlive. Brand Bronzebeard says, they're behind us. Watch out. Nerubian Freedmancer attempts to run away in fear. Nerubian Slasher attempts to run away in fear. You receive loot, the grind band races. You loot 3 gold, 76 silver, 93 copper. Foreman Piff says, let's get the rest of our people out of here. You receive loot, distressed visor. You loot 5 gold, 87 silver, 19 copper. Grand Bronze Beard cleanses Skycatlive. You receive loot, chipped mandibles 4. You loot 3 gold, 24 silver, 86 copper. Trapped Earthen says, where are the storm riders when they're needed? Grand Bronze Beard cleanses Skycatlive. Nerubian Threadmancer attempts to run away in fear. You loot 4 gold, 9 silver, 53 copper. Nerubian Slasher attempts to run away in fear. You receive loot, chipped Mondable. You loot 80 silver, 79 copper. Grand Bronze Beard says, those webs will summon Nerubians. Don't stand in O. Grand Bronze Beard cleanses Skycatlive. Trapped Earthen says, this mine provides for Frey World. What do we do now? Nerubian Slasher attempts to run away in fear. You loot 2 gold, 30 silver, 21 copper. Trapped Earthen says, I could use a few cinder brews after this. Trapped Earthen says, we were here working when the Nerubians swarmed us. Foreman Pip says, we'll move ahead. Meet us up above.
Reno Jackson. Reno Jackson. Good to see you exploring delves. Sir Finley and I were looking for a bit of a challenge. Up for a friendly spar?
Reno Jackson says, Finley and I won't go easy on you. Sir Finley Middleton says, we shall fight with honor. Grand Bronze Beard says, nothing like a good spar between friends. Grand Bronze Beard yells, I'm going all out. Reno Jackson says, well done. Take this pack of supplies as my gift for your prowess. Reno Jackson says, we'll see you back at headquarters, Gran. Grand Bronze Beard says, I'll tell you more stories about what we find in here when I get back. Grand Bronze Beard says, fantastic. You loot 49 silver, 89 copper. Grand Bronze Beard says, you won't hit us with that one. You loot 83 silver, 43 copper. You receive loot, chipped Mondable. You loot 2 gold, 58 silver, 19 copper. Grand Bronze Beard says, give me a moment, champion. You loot 5 gold, 28 silver, 18 copper. You receive loot, chunk of companion experience. Grand Bronze Beard says, fantastic. You receive currency, resonance crystals 5. You loot 2 gold, 69 silver, 47 copper. Grand Bronze Beard says, those webs will summon Nerubians. Don't stand in O. Grand Bronze Beard cleanses Skycatlive. You receive loot, chipped Mondable. You receive loot, chunk of companion experience. Grand Bronze Beard says, that's more like it. You receive currency, resonance crystals 5. You loot 2 gold, 71 silver. Foreman Pip says, another ambush. This must be how they captured the others. Foreman Piff says, alright, new directives. You take out the Nerubians ahead, and we'll follow behind. Grand Bronzebeard cleanses Skycatlive. Nerubian Freedmancer attempts to run away in fear. You receive loot, jaw with barbed teeth 2. You loot 4 gold, 29 silver, 65 copper. Grand Bronzebeard cleanses Skycatlive. You receive loot, chipped Mondable. You loot 1 gold, 12 silver, 85 copper. Grand Bronzebeard says, those webs will summon Nerubians. Don't stand in them. Foreman Piff says, the treasure room is up ahead. We'll wait for you to clear the area first. You receive loot, jaw with barbed teeth. You loot 67 silver, 71 copper. Explorers League supplies.
Interface action failed because of an add-on.
Explorers League supply. Explorers League supplies. Grand Bronzebeard says, I need time rest after that one.
Distress Visor has been added to your appearance collection. The Grime Fan Braces has been added to your appearance collection. You gained 40 gold, 76 silver, 96 copper. A Roddy Mace has been added to your appearance collection.
Explorers League supplies.
You gained 103 gold, 8 silver, 25 copper.
Explorers League supply. Grand Bronzebeard falls asleep. ZZZZZZ. Queen's Guard ZX says, we must ensure the coreway is never repaired. Nerubian Slasher attempts to run away in fear. You loot 5 gold, 54 silver, 4 copper. Nerubian Freedmancer attempts to run away in fear. You loot 1 gold, 99 silver, 51 copper. Grand Bronzebeard says, they'll maybe using that move. Grand Bronzebeard says, don't stand there. Grand Bronzebeard says, nice find.
Grand Bronzebeard has learned a new ability, Brand's Epic Egg. Grand Bronzebeard has reached level 4.
Grand Bronzebeard cheers at you. Grand Bronzebeard says, stronger by the second. Grand Bronzebeard says, nothing old Bran can't get through.
There's like dancing dwarves in here. They're like, yay, we got free, we're happy, yay. This one looks really fucked, like he's got like some kind of purple gemstone AIDS.
You receive loot, porcelain arrowhead idol.
Squirming
You
swarm
receive loot.
sack.
Squirming swarm sack.
It's a 5-minute cooldown. Squirming swarm sack. Okay. Well, we'll separate that one. First we'll sort, and then we'll separate that one. Squirming swarm sack. I'll put it over here by itself. Yep. That
Received 3
thing.
gold, 48 silver, 77 copper. Received 3 gold, 35 silver, 4 copper. Received 3 gold, 13 silver, 19 copper.
Ooh, I like that
Received
part
2
of
gold,
it.
76 silver, 97 copper.
Ooh, this might
14
be
silver,
really
41
fun.
copper.
You receive loot. Mana line slab slicer. You receive loot.
447
Absolute slide.
two-hand sword.
Monoline slab slicer has been added to your appearance collection.
Ooh, there's a good soulbound thingy. Oh, there it is. Wow. That thing looks awesome. That's a one-hand sword. It's huge. But the axe is still cooler because it's got that cool glow.
Explorers leave supplies. Explorers leave supplies. You. Grand Ronzibiev says, those whips will summon Nerubians. Don't stand in them.
You have been removed from the group. Grand Bronzebeard has left the instance group. Dungeon difficulty set to normal.
Grand Bronzebeard. Weo.
Baelgrim says, Keeper's Beard, the quarry is overrun with Hungarians. Adelgon says, and whose fault is that? Your edict is to protect the Isle. Not just the city and not just the oath sworn.
Thank you for saving my people from the Nerubians.
Oh, good.
Arachnophobic spelunk, a natural remedy. We stabilized most of the injured, but many of the earthen you saved need more help. Nerubians often fight with corrosive poisons that eats away even our stone bodies. Hungarian flesh has long been used by our healers for its medicinal powers. The Hungarian takeover of the quarry is one unexpected boon to our situation, one we will adapt to. Edelgon looks grimly proud. One we will adapt to. As the Unbound always do. But I can't leave Evan's side. Will you help me? Collect 10 Hungarian chunks in the ore crag. Delve into the earth completed. Experience gained, 13,200. Receive 46 gold, 80 silver. Arachnophobic Spelunker spellsword has been added to your appearance collection. Arachnophobic Spelunker scepter has been added to your appearance collection.
You receive item, Arachnophobic Spelunker's Greatness.
Quest accepted, a natural remedy. Please, hurry. The Nerubian poison will deal irreversible damage given enough time. If it erodes enough of their frame or seeps into their memory gem.
Building blocks. The quarry is overrun with Hungarians, all of the mining tunnels are collapsed, and we do not have time to clear them out and rebuild. However, I did spy a good amount of ore on the ground on the way here. It would be a start at repairing the coreway, but Bailgrim sighs and grimly looks at the injured unbound earthen. I am needed here. With Idilgon's people. My people. Will you gather the ore in my stead? Collect 20 glittering ore in the ore crag.
Quest accepted. Building blocks.
Baelgrim says, Outlander, you gather the ore. Adelgon, how can I help? Adelgon says, that's the first time you've asked that question. Pearl Farmer says, help us, we beg you.
Agartha. The earthen who... Weapons and warriors. Agartha. The earthen who live outside Dornoble are ill-equipped to deal with hostile threats. They are workers, artisans, miners, farmers, not soldiers. You feel rested.
Peacekeeper Cragord says, operations here are suspended on suspicion of smuggling. Be advised relaying your last tasks truthfully is in your best interest.
You have opted into war mode.
Trader Harthen says, I swear by the edicts that this is an honest operation.
Move along. This is an ongoing Skycatlive. My apologies. We may actually need your assistance.
House Scanlet.
Seizing evidence. Council Ward Merrick has authorized trade goods from the deeps to be transported through this depot. However, we have received a tip that more than crafting materials are being sent and received here. Dornoble observes strict rules about what we trade and with whom. All commerce must serve the edicts, not the interests of individuals. We do not abide unsanctioned trading. We have started going through the crates here to find smuggled goods, but we haven't found anything yet. Help us take a look. Collect.
Quest accepted. Seizing evidence.
The tip we received was...
Peacekeeper Cragord says, go through those crates, Skycatlive. I want to see anything you find. Trader Harthen says, it's just crafting supplies from the deeps, sir. Nothing else. You receive loot, high quality coal. You receive loot, assorted chisels. You receive loot, moleskin apron.
The tip we received was from a highly reliable source. There must be something here.
Mystic Bird says,
That is odd. These are very normal trading goods. There is nothing illicit here. This is all you found.
Seizing evidence.
Withheld information. There has to be something we're missing. The tip we received was from a very reliable source. We have no reason to believe we were being misled. The Council Ward will want us to get to the bottom of this, and I refuse to disappoint him. We haven't been able to get any additional information out of the workers, but maybe you'll have more luck. Speak to the ones we have detained here, and see if you can learn anything. Interrogate 5 line workers to gather information on the shipments.
Experience gained, 10,550. Received 23 gold, 40 silver. Quest accepted. Withheld information.
Merrick says, I was told this depot was closed for an investigation. Is that so, Cragord? Peacekeeper Cragord says, Council Wood. Yes, we received word that this supply line was being used for smuggling. Merrick says, I see. And have you found proof of these activities?
Someone here has to know something.
Peace. Line worker says, I do not know anything, I swear on the edicts. My directive is just moving crates. Line worker says, Harthen abides by his directives precisely. This is an honest operation. Line worker says, who are you? We oath swore no Outlanders any explanations. Line worker says, I have no idea what Cragord is talking about. Line worker says, fine, fine. The crates have false bottoms for hiding goods. But we do not know what is in them. Trader Harthan says, I swear to the Titans, I did not know about this.
Aha. False bottoms in the crates? Very clever. That could be enough proof by itself to shut down this depot for good. But for the Council Ward's records, we will need a full report of any smuggled goods we find.
Withheld.
Something hidden. So, they have built extra compartments in the crates to hide extra items. Yeah. That explains how they have been smuggling goods into and out of Dornogle without our auditors knowing. Excellent work, Skycatlive. But now the fun part of our job. Those crates will have to be broken open and the smuggled goods taken into evidence. Smash the bottoms out of the crates and bring anything you find back to me. Smash 3 false bottom crates and gather any hidden evidence you find inside.
Experience gained, 10,550. Quest accepted, something hidden.
Merrick says, good work, Cragord. Vigilant as always. I must return to my office, but do let me know what you find. Peacekeeper Cragord says, yes, Council would. You receive loot, infused underclay. You receive loot, bundle of receipts. You receive loot, bag of glowing shards. You receive loot, Nerubian silk robes.
Cricket frowns as he looks over the goods you found. Some of these goods are from his J-Cat. We are specifically forbidden from trading with the Nerubians in any capacity. We cannot risk any resources falling into the hands of our enemies. The Council Ward must be informed.
Something hidden.
Report to the Council Ward. Those receipts you found. Steelbane is a known smuggler that we've been chasing for a long time. The Council Ward will be pleased to finally have solid evidence on his activities, and maybe even on his whereabouts. Bring these receipts to Merrick's immediately. He will want to study them in detail. He said he was heading back to his office, so you should be able to find him at the Council Ward's Rise. I'll package up the rest of the evidence to be brought to him later. Good work today. Take Steelbane's receipts to Merrick's at the Council Ward's Rise in Dornogle.
Quest accepted, report to the Council Ward. Received 23 gold, 40 silver.
Peacekeeper Cragord says, due to suspected ties with the smuggler Steelbane, this depot is hereby closed indefinitely. Trader Harthan says, you cannot do this. My directive.
Report to the Council Ward. Why are you saying that way? Report to the Council Ward. What does that mean?
Oathsworn Council Guard says, the Council Ward has stepped away. If your directive is to make a delivery, leave it on his desk.
That mount is fucking awesome. What is this thing?
Open ledger. The office is indeed unoccupied. A pile of letters is scattered haphazardly over what you assume is Merrick's desk. It appears that he left in a hurry. The topmost letter is open and unfolded. There has been a situation. Expect delays. Steel vein. Seems like there is nothing else to do but leave the receipts on Merrick's desk.
Oh, I got it? Oh, no.
Experience gained, 1,300.
Open ledger.
Received 2 gold, 34 silver.
You received currency, resonance crystals 180.
With specialization set to devastation.
You receive loot, glittering ore X3.
You are no longer rested.
You loot 2 gold, 63 silver, 86 copper.
I love that I can instant fire.
You receive loot, chipped molars.
That is such a good goddamn ability.
You receive loot, Hungarian chunks. You loot 2 gold, 11 silver, 60 copper. You receive loot, glittering ore X4. You receive loot, pungent mushroom. You receive loot, rock encrusted plates. You receive loot, inert dusks 2. You receive loot, charged fragments. You receive loot, bloom chitin. You receive loot, pungent mushroom. You loot 1 gold, 44 silver, 73 copper. You receive loot, inert dusks 3. You loot 19 silver, 3 copper. You loot 21 silver, 8 copper. You receive loot, inert dusk spore. You receive loot, high loose puff. You receive loot, mound of night soil. You loot 2 gold, 2 silver, 64 copper. You receive loot, pierced Hoberg.
I really didn't realize
receive
how
loot, inert
fucking
dust
overpowered that actually is.
You loot
It's
1 gold, 68
hilarious.
silver, 47 copper. You receive loot, inert dusks 2. You receive loot, Thundarian chunks 2. You loot 5 gold, 91 silver, 75 copper. You create glittering ore. You create glittering ore. You receive loot, glittering ore export. You receive loot, Thundarian chunks. You loot 1 gold, 75 silver, 91 copper.
I need to start just opening with that because it just
31 silver,
like
70 copper.
fucking one shots everything. I need to just open all the time with that until I don't have instant casts anymore. Yeah, look, it just kills them. It's
You loot 98
hilarious.
silver, 63 copper.
It's such a
create
good
glittering ore.
ability. Did I ding again? No. Oh, I'm about to though. Ooh, what do I do then? For each second you're in combat, Disintegrate gets better. Bombardments reduce the cooldown of Deep Breath by 1 second for each target struck, up to 3 seconds. 3 seconds off of Deep Breath. We'll bring it down to 57 seconds. That's terrible.
Ruffius says, looks like there's treasure nearby. And that means treasure hunters. What's your
Oh,
pick?
Deep Breath. I'm sorry. Bombardments. Wait, what is bombardments? Oh, I think it's a thing for the other spec, huh? Deep Breath causes enemies to take 20% damage. Fire Breath and Deep Breath. Yeah, Deep Breath, yeah. Yep. 15% damage, extra damage on my Disintegrate is insane. So we're doing Unrelenting Siege next.
You receive currency on Orcs 3. You receive loot, dense 5-pound stone. You create glittering ore. You create glittering ore. You receive loot, Hungarian chunks spore. You loot 2 gold, 18 silver, 69 copper. You create glittering ore. You create glittering ore. You create glittering ore. You create glittering ore. Concerning Hungarians.
Quest accepted. Concerning Hungarians.
Can't see, must leave.
You died.
Wow. You have 2 million health. You've got double the health I've got. Okay. Oh yeah, you outgeared me. You definitely did. Now wait. No, okay. Well, yeah, but where's my body? Oh, it's like over that way. At least I can fly. Maybe I will turn PvP off because I really don't want anything distracting me from the fucking quests. That guy saw that I was half his health and just wasted me, and that's goddamn dumb. If it happens a lot, I'll just turn it off.
Krunk says. Krunk.
What the fuck?
You receive loot, log entry 652-12-3. You receive loot, log entry 467-21-5. You receive loot, log entry 893-03-9. You receive loot, Hungarian chunks. You receive loot, pierced gloves. You loot 3 gold, 68 silver, 15 copper.
Collect as much ore as you can. The core way is still my priority, but these injured need immediate help. It is not much, but this ore should help stabilize the core way. With Ilgon's help, we will be able to reclaim the quarry and its mines and establish a supply line with Dornogal.
Experience gained, 11,605. Received 23 gold, 40 silver. New hero talent point available. Congratulations, you have reached level 72.
Ooh! Ooh, nimble flyer. That guy had so much more gear than
Please,
me.
hurry. The Nerubian poison will deal irreversible damage given enough time. If it erodes enough of their frame or seeps into their memory gem, then we may not be able to save them. You brought back more than I expected. Thank you. Experience gained, 11,770. Received 23 gold, 40 silver. Echoes of compassion. The last thing I expected today was to see Balgrim, much less receive his help. But I guess since the coreway was damaged, he has no choice. I do not know how to compute this. It is only logical to accept it. Edelgon begins crushing the Hungarian flesh roughly in her stone hands. It becomes a masticated pulp disturbingly quickly. Here. Mix this with mud and apply it to the injured. Heal 5 earthen denizens in Freywold village. Quest accepted. Echoes of compassion.
Adelgon says, this poultice can mend even our stone bodies. Adelgon says, Baelgrim, your help is appreciated. Baelgrim says, you were right. I have been remiss in fulfilling my edict. Baelgrim says, now the core way lies in ruin. I need your help, Adelgon. Just like you needed mine. Adelgon says, I need Findorn and Traeger brought to the pool.
Findern. Findern's face is a mass of webs. Pale, dull eyes peek out, but they blink once slowly at you. Trigger. Trigger's body is crisscrossed with cracks and Nerubian poison has almost corroded away his hands and feet. However, fresh and thick mud paste holds him together.
Adelgon says, good. Now for...
Ebona. Ebona looks like a pile of rubble. A faintly glowing and mud-like surface is holding her together. Ebona's eyes are...
Adelgon says, she's fading. Baelgrim says, my Stormroot can take her to Dortno Ball. Perhaps the healers there can help. Adelgon says, Baelgrim, thank you.
Edelgana praises Moira, Baelgrim, and finally you. Thank you. It's been a long time since I've received help from Outlanders or the Oathsworn.
Oh, cool. It's a... Oh. Yeah, I can see that this is just going to be really annoying, and I'm just going to go turn it off. Because this is, I don't know, I think this is an Alliance-dominated server, for one thing. Yeah, day one, I don't want to lose any time to these idiots, so I'll just turn it off, it's fine.